Happy Video Friday. You guys are getting the hot mess version of me today because it is hot here in Iowa. I had a Zoom call this morning that got canceled, so I was going to do my hair and all of that good stuff. Now I'm not, but I'm still doing this vlog for you, and we're going to talk about Barbies and books. So let's get to it. Barbies, okay, all the rage the Barbie movie is. And okay, Barbies. So in my Facebook group, I posted about the Barbie movie, basically saying I wasn't sure I was going to watch it. I didn't feel any pull towards seeing this movie, and it has nothing to do with the movie, with the actors, with the message, with anything like that. It had to do with my past and how I had been scarred by Barbies. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna vlog about it to see if anybody else has had this situation happen to them. So I am one of 3 children. I am the middle child. I have a brother who's 4 years older, a sister who's 8 years younger. I was the pleaser child. I wanted to do what my parents wanted me to do. I wanted to think how they wanted me to think, all of that great stuff. And so when my mom decided that Barbies were ugly, or she didn't see the appeal, she didn't understand why all these girls wanted these Barbies, I definitely did not ask for a Barbie because I was the pleaser child. And I wanted them though. Oh boy, I wanted Barbies so bad. And my friends had Barbies in the neighborhood, and when I would go to their houses, they of course had them for years, so it was no big deal to them. And I would want to play with them. They'd be like, no, let's go play with something else. And I'm like, no, we should play with these Barbies, because I never got to play with Barbies. And they had lots of Barbies, and they had the Barbie mansion and the Barbie vehicles. And I had Barbie envy so bad. Now, fast forward to getting married and my rehearsal dinner. That was when I had my first Barbie, because my mother-in-law took a Barbie doll and she crocheted this wedding gown and used it as a centerpiece for the table at the rehearsal dinner. It was like in the church fellowship hall. Probably at that point did not want to have anything to do with Barbies. I know I didn't want to have anything to do with Barbies, so it was almost felt like somebody was mocking me on the eve of my wedding day. I don't think I told my mother-in-law that. I just went with it. I don't want to hurt her feelings. But also, so my sister, who's 8 years younger than me, she got Barbies. Why did she get Barbies? Well, A, I don't think she's ever been the pleaser child. And B, I think my mom mentioned something about Barbies. Barbies were like better than they used to be. I don't even know. I just remember being so livid that she had these Barbies. And so I've had this like Barbie-sized chip on my shoulder for years. So naturally, when the movie came out, I was not jumping on board with wanting to see this movie, but it has nothing again to do with the movie or what somebody thinks of the movie or the message or anything like that. Will I end up watching the movie? I mean, probably when it's, you know, on something that I'm already paying for, like some streaming service. How does this relate to books? Okay. I have decided I'm still a pleaser in a small way. If you were to ask me, am I a pleaser person? I would say no, I am not a pleaser person. I do my own thing. For the most part, I don't care what people think, but it hit me. I do care what people think, and I still am this pleaser person. And I know this because I get envious of other authors when they put out books. They write a book, they love it, they give it to the world, and they promote it. They promote it on social media, they promote it on blogs, they promote it everywhere, and they keep promoting it no matter what. Like months down the road, they keep promoting it, knowing at that point there is a segment, usually a very tiny segment of a population that doesn't like the book, and that's not the segment that you focus on anyway, and they don't focus on that. They move ahead. They don't care that maybe somebody gave it some scathing review and that they're just, they don't feel weird about it. They keep promoting the book, and they should, because they wrote it and they love it, and their job is to promote this because that is their job. Not me. I inside come to this screeching halt if I know that there's somebody out there who didn't like my book. And I need to stop that, because I do love my books that I write, and I think you should love something that you write, that it's your art. It's kind of part of who you are, so you should love that. But I all of a sudden like take 10 steps back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody didn't like it. Now it's gonna be just silly and weird of me to continue to promote this book that like one person didn't like. And it's ridiculous that I know that, but there's this part of me that's like, my God, am I still a pleaser that way? And so I'm going to try to break this habit of mine So I'm going to promote my books. I am going to promote them before they come out. I'm going to promote them when they come out. And I'm going to promote them months later, even when I know there's a small segment of the population who did not like the book. So I have a book coming out next week. It's called Right Guy, Wrong Word. I think I mentioned on another vlog that this was a short story that now has been expanded into a full-length novel. And as a short story, it was my lowest rated book on Goodreads. I have tweaked it, changed things with it, ripped the ending that it originally had, taken it away, given it a totally different ending with way more content. And I actually love the book. And there are going to be people who don't like the book, and I'm going to keep promoting it anyway because I need to. I need to do it for my own emotional wellness, and I need to do it because I do love it, and I need to stop being this pleaser person. So you can grab this floppy edition. It has different paper inside. It feels so good in your hands, and it's bendable and floppy. You can grab this only on my website where you'll get swag. You look pretty today, and if you know, you know. If you don't, you'll know on August 3rd when it comes out. You can get this on my website. The one that will be on Amazon, the physical copy, will be the white paper, and it's not going to be the floppy one, so it depends on which you like. I absolutely love this floppy edition. This again comes out August 3rd. I will have the audio coming to you in September. I'm a little behind on that, but I think I get the files the end of the first week of September, and I will upload the files. So hopefully by mid-September we have the audio on this book as well. Again, it comes out August 3rd. It is a story about books and falling in love at book club and falling in love with somebody who hates the book that you love, and you have to determine like how much that book means to you. And if you start to read it and you're a little nervous about the main female character because of her passion for this book, I encourage you to just keep reading it. I think there is really a great message behind this book. It is a beautiful love story, and Eric is by far one of the best book boyfriends I've written. He's just like perfection. So, well, he's not perfection. He was almost perfect. Someone's at my door. I gotta go. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. We'll talk soon.